Hello, all my friends. Welcome back to my channel Skill Level. In this video, we will understand how to use the merge function in Power BI. So, merge function is used in Power Query of Power BI, and this particular topic is also important from the perspective of PL300 Power BI Data Analyst examination as well. So, without any further ado, let's begin. So as I mentioned with regards to the preparation for PL300 examination, merge queries is going to be important, and merge queries have these types: left outer join, right outer join, full outer join, inner join, left anti-join, right anti-join, fuzzy merge, cross join. However, we are going to only look at left outer join in this video, and in order to give you a quick definition on what exactly is left after join, is like it combines two table. However, it makes sure that the left table that is going to get merged with right table has more power. All right, and it will always have all the elements or all the information or rows that the left table has, and it's going to merge with the right table. All right. So let's see this with an example so that we understand in a better way. We're going to use Power BI Desktop to do this tutorial. I hope you all have Power BI Desktop on your laptops. If you do not have, I'm going to provide the link in the description which you can use and try to install Power BI Desktop on your systems. I have also done a video previously for which again and the link I will provide it in description, and you can go through that video in which I given the step-by-step details of how to install Power BI Desktop on your systems. Also, the Excel sheet that we are going to use for this tutorial, I will be attaching it to the description of this video. This is the Excel sheet in which we have two tables, left table and right table. So left table is going to get merged with right table, and that is what the scenario would be. Since the type of merge is left outer join, we will see that Power BI is always going to give priority and consideration that all the rows and columns are always intact from the left table when we are trying to merge with the right table. All right. Uh, and we will see that in this particular example. So let's move ahead and try to use the table left outer join here first. So if you see, Power BI have extracted the tables, left table and right table here. I will select both of them, and I will straight away click on transform data. So, okay, now if you would see that both the tables have been uploaded onto Power BI Power Query, and the left table shows all those four rows as well as three columns it had, and right table have two columns, employee ID column and employee ID name. Now we will try to merge these two tables. For that, I will click on merge queries, which is in the home tab right over here. Right, I will click on that, and then I will try to click on merge queries as new. I will not click on merge queries because what would happen is I click on merge queries, Power BI will try to combine these two tables, and all the data like from the right table would be absorbed by the left table. All right, absorbed by left table, and it will and we will not be able to understand what exactly happened. So that's the reason I will use the merge query here as new. So let me select merge query as new. So we have left table here on top. What Power BI is asking here is select tables and matching column to create a merge table. Right. So left table is selected. I will select right table. The common column is employee ID. So I selected employee ID and then click on OK. If you see that, if you see, it has created one merge table here. A new table has come up here, right? And it has merged both left and right table. However, the fourth column, you will find that it shows table, right? And the name of the column itself is right table. So it has pulled the data from the right table. But now, if you click on these two arrows here, which are facing opposite direction, you will click on them, and then it will ask you like which columns you would require. It's like expanding the table. So here you would only require employee name because employee ID you already have a column which is coming from the left table. So you would only require the employee name column. So I will click on employee name and then click on OK. So once I do that, you will find that the merge the table have been merged, and from the right table employee names have been pulled. Correct. So right table only had the employee name against the employee ID. Left table didn't had. It had employee ID. So it absorbed that data, that is left table absorbed the data from the right table and took these data. uh, I don't want right table dot employee name. It doesn't look that good even for the readers of this particular data. So I will remove right table from the name by double clicking on it, right? And I remove the right table from it. Now you will find that this particular table looks good, and it has taken the data from the right table and it is properly merged, right? Now, what we will do is do some changes on the main data source that is in the Excel. Okay. What will happen if I add one more line, right? I'm adding one more line here, and now we are updating the data for an employee whose employee ID is 127, and we don't have anyone from with, and we don't have a row which shows the detail of employee whose employee ID is 127. So what will happen? Irrespective of whether the data here, the particular table has it or not, Power BI is going to give priority to the left table as I mentioned, and it will show this particular row, 127 row. Since we don't have anything on the right column, it will show the data in employee name column, which is here. Employee name column, it has to show some data, right? But since it doesn't have, even though it will go ahead and merge the data and will show the data in the last row of employee name as null. So let's see how it works. I will do a control S here. So I've saved it. Since Power BI is pulling data from the table format, a refresh will do. Refresh will refresh the data of these tables. So if you see, the left table data have been refreshed and it shows 127 employee ID with the sales as 25 in 1st March 2025, and a right table doesn't have, and the right table do not have the data for employee ID 127. And how did it merge now? So Power BI have added the fourth row here in the merge table as well. But since the right column didn't had any information for employee name, it shows as null. Please to hope this particular video tutorial for the merge function of Power BI was helpful. If yes, then please do not forget to subscribe my channel as well as like this video, because I'm going to create a series of videos showing other types of merge functions in Power BI Power Query. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. See you soon in the next tutorial. Till then, take care and bye for now.